What is going on, you beautiful bunch of savages? Primetime is back at Primetime 184. An absolutely incredible amount of fights, as always, to be expected here at Primetime MMA. The Primetime guarantee is in full effect here this evening. In the main event, we have STRQIN with a Q looking to defend his belt another time up against SBJ UFC. An entirely incredible night of, well, especially with this matchup between two top-level strikers making their name. I did see JUFC earlier on in the chat saying to STRQIN he's going to be bailing him all night long, which will be a different strategy for him for sure. Be interested to see how they approach it, because STRQIN has been on his A game this entire run. With that being said, we'll have a look at the card. It's a little bit different from normal. It says there's 11 fights there. We have 9, potentially 8. There's been some swap arounds, and we'll keep you posted as we continue through the card. The first fight is still set to be as advertised, and that is between Proper Stee, also known as Just Stee, going up against Matty D. Not the Matty D of old, a new Matty D, fresh blood, making his name after a recent performance. With that being said, we'll get straight into it. Joining me in the commentary booth, the fucking ones and onlys, J fucking Dime, and the little engine that could, Doctor Who. What's good, lads?
Time guarantee in the action. I mean, it's a good way to start it off as well. You got Stee, a star-studded striker, turned slight grappler in a lot of aspects, looking like though he's going to pick someone like Ian Gary, a man who's kind of the same thing. He strikes a lot and then he does a bit of grappling on the side, which is always a fun time. On the other hand, though, Matty D's looking like he's going to pick Mikhail. Means probably going to be happy to go anywhere. But the big thing here, Jay, though, is that height difference is going to be nightmarish.
Yeah, it is. The height is going to be crazy right here, so Ian Gary should utilize his kicks in that range. And I want to say this. Can we stop calling him Matty D? There's no Y in his name. It's just Matt and D.
Oh, okay. You are right, okay? But in my defense, there was a Matty D, and at a glance, it looks like Matty D to me. And I said Matty D for more years than I care to remember, so it'll take a while. Hopefully, I'll just call him Matt from now on. Yeah, I'm just going to call him Matt from now on. I think that's the safe bet. Matt. Okay. Stee up against Matt.
There we go.
There you go. There you go. First time. Like we're meeting as we go as we intend on going. But heavy grappling attack here from Matt. He's doing a pretty good job of trying to take Stee off his A game early on. I know Doc said you had said there, Mitt, that he is turning into a little bit more of a grappler recently. I think that this guy's a striker through and through. Adding some grappling is obviously going to help to his game, but somebody like Matt is really starting quickly. But he loses position, Doc.
Yeah, loses position. Nice little read there. If I was Matt, honestly, you fake a few more of those arm triangles. You don't really go for the sub until you're confident you've got the stamina disadvantage. Stee, though, faking a takedown, trying to get a bit of distance now on the center cage. He's having some success in the boxing game. Definitely feels like more of a situation where if you're Makhachev, you want it on the ground. You don't want to be in this type of weird position in the clinch and then striking as well here, Joe.
Yeah, if you're Islam, you want to dictate the pace. You only want to strike on your terms. Like right here, this is good for him. Right here. And then you can tire out Ian Gary, you feel me? Throw punches at his block on the ground. Just wear him out a little bit. So if it does get back to the feet, you can strike on your terms, but he's not having too much success on the ground as well, Cyrus.
Yeah, for sure. And I was actually just thinking then, Jay, that, you know, ultimately, if I was Ian Gary in the spot and I had a guy that was committing this heavily to the grappling early, and I had already reversed him twice in this amount of time, I wouldn't be concerned at fucking all. Yeah. I'd actually be encouraged to just sit in this position and ride out and, like, show, oh, you want to grapple now, and then, like, fucking grapple this guy to death, because all you have to do is shut down a couple of transitional denials, and that guy's going to start to panic and really second guess his A game plan. They are back on the feet right now, though, and I think that grappling approach is starting to set up a little bit from Matt, who is doing a good job of managing his range and landing some shots. But that's a nice little counter from Proper Stee, who is sticking very much true to what got him to the dance, Doc, using some very good footwork and counters to his advantage.
Yeah, I mean, Steve so far using the length, using the long shots of Ian Gary's kind of playing the outside game whilst also managing to keep his back away from the cage for the most part, so doesn't allow Makhachev to control the distance or have like an easy time getting a takedown there. And even then, you can see, even in this close range, he's having a lot of success still and landing the key shots that need to be. And I mean, for Makhachev here, it's a very difficult game for him just to get back into, with those stats massively going into Steve's favors here, Joe.
Yeah, and if I am Ian Gary right now, I'm going into this round with so much confidence, knowing that it seems like I'm the better grappler. In your head, that's the one chance he had, because you're the better kickboxer, you're the better boxer, right? So like now here, you're comfortable here. You don't want to be here, but you're not panicking, Cyrus.
Yeah, and like, you don't need to rush it either. You've shown that you can maximize the moments that you are in control. But my only technical bit of advice, actually, for somebody on in Steve's kind of position, is that when he finds himself on the feet, he seems to be favoring the lead body roundhouse like he has in past performances. I'd like to see him throw the rear leg kick instead in its place as a counter, and it'll start working on that leg of Islam and start making it a little bit easier to defend and also interrupt him as he tries to get on his retreats. Nice little triangle attempt here. We'll see if he's able to get anything with it. He has got the stamina advantage. It looks like he should get this. I mean, all he has to do is throw it.
Yeah.
Not a great chunk, but a small enough chunk to do some damage, and he gets top position in top mount as well. No stamp to really do anything, but more sub attempts, more massive ground and pound here, Jay, are all various options, as well as the fact he's no longer on bottom. He held full guard quite well, and now he's holding top mount.
So if you're Islam Makhachev, if you're in his corner right now, what is the advice, Cyrus?
Islam Makhachev's corner? You need to slow the fuck down. You know, when you manage to get it to the ground, you need to slow down. On the feet, he was doing surprisingly well. A couple of big moments went against him, but on the ground, I feel like he's rushing it a little bit and he's losing position. You need to really, really go position over submission, position over damage. And that was nice. That was very fucking nice.
What you do here is fake the submissions, get the stamina. You don't have to go for it the first time. Here you're going to see him going for that, but he doesn't get... Oh, he does. Oh, he wasn't going to win that race, and that's massively changed the game here now. No stand for Steve's light bit there. If you can go for the DARS, go for the DARS is the idea, but that's massively changed the way this round has gone. Can do some serious damage now into this later round, into the second half. Get back up to the feet. Clearly doesn't want to get stalled out and wants to keep the momentum here, Joe.
All that work Ian Gary did, all that work for nothing just now, because Islam almost just subbed him now, and this is what Islam needed. He needed momentum now, because now if you're Ian Gary, you were comfortable on the ground at first, but now you're one sub away from losing, Cyrus.
Exactly, and it changed the entire game on its head. No matter how well Proper Steve was doing, he's now going to be at, panic station, considering that he is, like you say, one sub away from losing this fight. He continued to go for that lead body roundhouse, which is ultimately what ended up kind of pushing him against the cage and setting up the turning takedowns. And on that point, if you're Matt, turning takedowns just seem to be money for you. Proper Steve has not stopped one of them so far. Direct takedowns, he's got them. Clinch work, he's got them. Turn that takedown. He's struggling hard.
Needs to breathe. I think both of them need to breathe. I think if you're Islam, you need to breathe. You need to be confident. What his focus is hitting the mat, controlling the mat, being on the mat. If you're in Gary, you need to hold your ground, hold the center octagon, and put out some damage, because a lot of the stuff he's doing is landing, but it's not doing a lot of damage. And teams like that going to get you against the cage, and suddenly it's a whole different issue. But a takedown like that's a weird attempt. But let's see where it goes. I mean, Steve has shown that he's got grappling chops here, but you don't know.
Bro, you're one sub away. Separate. Like, I don't care. Separate.
Yeah. You don't even I understand you believe in your grappling, and he's doing good. But if I'm him, I don't even want to give him the chance. That's like jumping in the water with sharks, right? You don't believe you can get bitten by a shark, but there's still that chance if you go deep enough in the water, Cyrus.
Exactly right. And he's more than just playing with fire right now. Because one denial and his stamina gets fucking sapped so quickly. And then, you're so close to it. Like, don't do it. Get the fuck up. Get away from it. You do not... I mean, look, we have John Africa in the chat. He said it before the beginning of this round. He does not need to be engaging in the grappling. At all. Not even in the slightest. Especially in that position.
There you go. Get up. Because now Islam wants to go exactly back to the ground, get this back position. He's got 2 takedowns from here before. He's got another one. His stam is done. Could have got the arm triangle. That's the risk with that transition, especially. But an arm triangle attempt here could be massive. Back in full guard. It's a good place for Ian Gary to be. This is where he got his previous triangle choke. He's got the armbar. He's got the stam. But I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, he's not going to get the sub, like proper sub off, but he's going to do some damage to it.
Yeah, he did some damage. He did something.
Yeah, he did. If you're anything from half guard or backwards, you need to get the fuck up. That's the reality. Yep. Nice. Okay.
Oh. It's crazy because, he's doing good, and he's probably going to end this. But he was playing with fire, and he didn't have to.
No, this is where it gets bad, bro. This is where it gets bad. Get it, that dash choke is there. Oh, you didn't go for it, man. That's crazy.
He's not going for the dash choke. This is strange. Like, he has a dash choke from here. He's got a dash choke from that sprawl position when they had the stam. There's so many different ones. The heel hook from here is quite nice if you're that, but you've got to be careful, your knives. 50 seconds left on the clock.
If he gets a heel hook. Oh, he goes for side control, fair.
No, he can't side control. At this point, you're running out the clock. I mean, Ian Gary's winning. There's not much Islam can do. But this is a weird fight.
I rate it, man. It's okay. Some weird stuff have happened for sure, but like more in terms of the decision making. But it's been kind of down to the wire. Both guys have had clear moments for finishes. Can he get it in the final second?
Yeah, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Oh, I thought he. Okay.
I mean, I think that's Steez, but
it should be Steez. I mean, he shouldn't do it by the fight IQ. To be fair, some weird decision making all around by both sides. I think definitely they should take away from this fight in terms of they're on the ball thinking, just trying to get a game plan more together. But nonetheless, in the end, it did work for Steez. Did have success in various rounds. Maybe it was more the Gary pick than the actual grappling itself. If you pick someone else with a bit more, Shavkat, for instance, has a great mixture of the length and the grappling. But otherwise, some questionable for IQ, mainly based around the pick there.
Yeah, I agree. I think I would just, I'd agree. I probably phrase it as decision making, but you're right, it is fight IQ at the end of the day. With that being said, we will have a little bit of a look forward at the rest of the card. Yeah, Doc, I did see it. Okay, so we will have a little bit of a look. The card is a little different than what's there, but we'll just break it down. So as you can see, it was meant to be Cleaning Tuba up against Final Block, and it was meant to be Viper KO up against JLEX MMA. Viper has literally gone MIA, and so has Final Block. I don't know if they went on a little date together or what, but they're not here. And it's surprising. Overly convenient that they disappeared at the same time. I do reckon that they went out for a romantic date, but obviously I could be wrong.
Dang. Hey, you're crazy. You're probably right.
Probably right. They apparently tickets were booked. They're in different destinations, but tickets were booked. That's what I heard. But that means that we do get the pleasure of watching Cleaning Tuba, aka Gregory, stepping in there once again, this time up against JLEX MMA, fresh blood to the promotion. Without further ado, we will get going. JLEX is currently 1-0 in the division, obviously trying to make and kind of stake his claim to potential matchups in this promotion. But Cleaning Tuba, obviously a veteran, been around for a very long time, fought the fucking who's who of the division, and is obviously trying to kind of push back the new blood here today.
They would think that Tuba is now a veteran of the community. I remember when he was still new blood, but nonetheless, I suppose that's what happens when you've been around for so long. But
Chef Moose, I put Cyrus into a figure 4 leg lock. No, you didn't.
He
Don't
put
lie.
you in a figure 4 leg lock? You allow that?
He didn't. He's a lying bastard. And all I'll say, Chef, is tea and crumpets, my friend. Let's stick to that. Let's keep it positive. Tea and crumpets.
No, but like a figure 4 leg lock is crazy. So he hit you with a Ric Flair finishing move. That's what happened.
He didn't, bro. He didn't. He tried. He got hit with a little fucking banana splicer. And that's it. Okay. He was in pain. That's why we didn't see him for a while.
Well, getting back into this fight so far, a lot of
Nice.
striking now, getting the takedown here by Clean Tuber with Doreen. The Riddler is a big step forward. This man's got all the jiu-jitsu in the world. Maybe not the greatest hands, but he's got some good knees and body. No wonder you've seen so far a lot of teeps coming out. You're seeing the stamina already being sapped. Not really wanting to commit to any type of that boxing game against Strickland, which is also very understandable here, Jay.
Yeah, but I like what Cleaning Tuba is doing too. I like that takedown he got is really what zapped that stamina. Nice knee. Like, he don't have to be the most active guy with the most output. Keep landing those teeps. Keep mixing in the clinch. There we go. That's a good knee right there, Cyrus.
Yeah, it really is. Look, I'll say this as well. Gregory is a striker, right? He's done really good in recent seasons, working on his striking, training with the likes of fucking Faddy and Driz and etc. But he's definitely still a grappler at heart. His hands massively improved. No slouch there. Uses it intelligently and always seems to use high-level fight IQ to use his fighters to their full capabilities. But J-Lex, in his last performance at least, showed to be very efficient on the feet, very tricky on the feet, and as long as it stays here, I do feel like he can start to get a slight advantage, and I feel like that's why we're seeing Greg go for so many clinch attempts, try to work the body as early as he is, because he knows that he needs to make this a bit of a dirty fight, Jay, to really get himself ahead in this fight.
Yeah, that too. And when someone's tricky on the feet, you got to disrupt the rhythm, and just mixing in clinches like that and those occasional knees will disrupt his rhythm for a little while, Doctor.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing really good in terms of the body work as well. Like, I think that's the biggest thing here is if he can sap the body, work this stamina in round one, he can then go for the main takedown attempts coming into round two. And I think that's probably going to be the game plan here, because as soon as you go into round two and you've got more stamina than your opponent, grappling-wise, your life is made a hell of a lot easier, which you've got to imagine if you're Clean Tuber here is probably where you're going to end up sooner rather than later, especially as we come to the end of this round, and especially as we go into the next round here, Joe.
Yeah, and nice. And I think he's going to mix in the takedowns more in round two. He's going to get Sean Strickland's stamina down, and he's going to make him feel comfortable, because it's really been mainly on the feet, and then he's going to shoot Cyrus.
Yeah, exactly right. The thing is, when he does, honestly, this is a massive, massive test for JLX. JLX 1-0 right now. If he's able to pass the test here this evening, the sky could be the limits for this guy. Honestly, I don't want to put Greg in this camp, in this kind of cast of thing, but he is a little bit of a gatekeeper at the moment. He hasn't been able to, kind of get to the pinnacle and get the championship, but he's got fucking close a few times, and he's beat some really, really good names. In order to be the guy, you've got to go through the likes of Cleaning Tuber, who is tricky everywhere and does not make any fight easy, man. He really doesn't.
Nice.
This?
Deep.
I think this fight is Clean Tubers to lose so far. Okay, yes, JLX has got the better punching stance. Yes, he's got the power overall, but the damage right now is definitely going to the favour of Clean Tuber, and where he wants to take it is the ground coming into the later parts of this round. So it's going to depend on how good Sean Strickland's takedown defense is and how consistent he can punish it in the long run. That's going to probably dictate how. It's not great.
Now he's getting pieced up. And now, what's crazy? I would have stayed on the ground if I was him. I was about to say, you got him right where you want him.
I agree. I was actually thinking, I was about to say before that happened, that Jay, I do agree with Doc, but I also felt that he was getting some moments, and it was just a case of him being a little bit too reactive. But then, as I was going to say it, Gregory fucking unloaded, and has really, really now stacked up the momentum in his favor. He's not just got the accumulative slices that are slowly getting towards the finish. He's also not.
Are you watching what's happening? No.
What is this?
Do you see how many times he's been hit with a teep?
The opening strike that he's thrown is the teep, basically. There's a few punches.
It's a jab. He's basically jabbing with a teep.
Over and over again, right? He's mixing it in, teep to the head, teep to the body, right? So I'm wondering, how old is J-Lex? Because he got the reaction time of a 40-year-old uncle. How is he not sidestepping not one of them? Not Cyrus. He can teep him at the wheel right now.
I do think part of it is the fact that
He's
you
just
just
walking
don't
onto
expect it. You're like, no, there's no way he's doing it
this
again.
point, Cyrus, at this point, I understand at first, right? But now at this point, I'm like, he done teed me about 100 times. Will he teed me 101 times? Yes, he will. He's going to keep doing it.
And I mean, if you're Sean Strickland as well, this is the way you counter it, right? Is you just stay in the pocket. You can't back up. Even if you're hurt, you don't back up. You walk forward. And I think at some point during that last maybe 30 seconds, he's worked it out that he has to go forward. But yeah, I think it may be a bit late in some regards because that body's now blinking and it's been stunned. Oh, good Lord.
Look, he's got one round to claim victory right here. It all comes down to this for J-Lex. Cleaning Tuber, a.k.a. Greg, a.k.a. Gregory, is just fucking running away with this. Death by 1,000 cuts. He had STRQIN in his corner telling him to teep him only, and he took that to heart and went fucking full teep.
Will we get a sidestep?
Yeah, I mean, I saw in chat, Greg was also calling for the side steps, and that's the big part. Oh, jeez, this is brutal.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh, no.
Guys, this is over. This was over 5 minutes ago, but it's really over now.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, it's...
Jesus.
Massacre. What a fucking massacre that was by Cleaning Tuber. J-Lex needs to go back to the drawing board. L1 and sidestep, my friend, and that won't happen again.
He don't even need the L1. He can just use the stick. He don't even need the L1.
Literally just a flick of the stick either side, and he would have had more success.
It's easier with the L1, bro. But like either way, that was fucking John Africa's sim.
He turned it.
I mean, it was sim.
Yeah,
it was pretty sim. In terms of Ranger Riddler, it was pretty bloody sim. Impressive nonetheless. I mean, Clean Tuber so far getting performance of the night there, looking good in terms of striking. Was hoping for a bit more grappling, but instead we got Steve grappling with Ian Gary, and then we got Clean Tuber striking with a grappler. So the card has already evened itself out, but nonetheless, an impressive job there. J-Lex probably needing to go back to the drawing board, at least with his defense. His aggression was there. His game plan seemed to be fairly well tuned, but that definitely, in terms of defense, needs to be more focused on. Joe.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? He did get teeped 1,000,000 times, but it got worse when his body health got low. It got even worse because now that opens up the teeps to the head. But yeah, that was bad. J-Lex will be back. Like, I feel like after this fight, he's gonna make sure that don't ever happen again. He may lose, but not that way, Cyrus.
Yeah, no, exactly right. I mean, look, it happens, man. Look, sometimes you get caught out. This was a big step up for him, in all honesty, and unfortunately he didn't pass tonight, but I do reckon that he will be back better than ever. But, okay, we are going to be having some fun fights setting up now. These guys are just having a little bit of a back and forth of who's hosting and who's streaming. So we're about to have Negus up against Oranges, which should be a very, very fun fight. Oranges, man. Oranges low-key has some of like the most slept-on skills in the division, I reckon. I really like the overall skill set that this guy brings to the table. I don't know what it is. I don't feel like he always performs to his utmost. But if he can put it all together, he can be a problem for absolutely anybody in the division. And then, of course, we got Negus on the other side, who has been an absolute wrecking machine so far. He does find himself 2-1, but in every fight, he's looked very, very dangerous every step of the way. Currently ranked number 8, actually, in the division. I will just, since we've got a moment, I saw Art, you saying, what is L1? L1's the front bumper, bro, on the left side. I don't know if it's called that on PlayStation or Xbox. In fact, I've got a fucking PlayStation.
It's L1 on PlayStation. It's not
L1 is the RB button on Xbox.
Here you go, right here, brother. See this? L1. L1. Right there. It's not off screen. There it is.
And you still got the factory controller? You still got the...
Yes, sir. Oh, that shit.
That's your first controller? I didn't been through 1,000,000 controllers by now.
Bro, I genuinely don't touch the thing. The PlayStation isn't even in this room. It's downstairs collecting dust next to my TV, bro. Yeah, I'd say it's a glorified Netflix player, but I don't even use that. I use a Fire Stick for Netflix, so I don't know why I got it. But to be honest with you, it was to play UFC.
I don't think you use that controller. That's there for show. That's an accessory. You just
bro,
you got it for fashion.
Do you know what the funny thing is? This gets plugged in every now and again to play Undisputed through my PC. And I always just think, why do I do this to myself? Yeah.
Which part? Playing on PS? Using a PS controller or playing Undisputed?
But both. I'm definitely more of an Xbox controller, but Sarah's not gaming for real. Bro, I play PC. I don't play on console anymore. Meet me on the streets of Escape from Tarkov, my friend, and I'll show you what's up. Anyway. Hopefully these guys are now fucking live. I'm going to get a little bit of a note from them in the background. And while we do, I'll tell you what, I'll chuck it over to the full card very, very briefly as we're getting this one going. So a little bit of a lineup, and Doc, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But as it stands to be scheduled, we have NAE Coulson up against John Africa in the featured fight of the prelims. Blink versus SB Naz has been scrapped. I believe the Art of War up against BK Bren is still on. Is that?
So slight change to that one with Bren. Bren is also seemingly gone on the date with Final Block and Viper. So Blink, its original matchup against Naz has now Blink is being fighting Art of War.
Okay. Blink is fighting Art of War. That's actually I quite like that. That's a good matchmaking, Doc. Good you know, you get enough shit from people every now and again. That good matchmaking, brother. I like it. And then we've got another NAE faithful in NAE Counter Kurt, one of the standout performers of that gym, going up against the one and only Carter, making his return. Then Legit Slayer, EK Warrior, Maximus himself, aka BK Maxi, up against Driz, man. I mean, just champions fucking delight up there. All of the guys from the main event and the co-main have been champions or are champions, including Driz, which is a double champ in and of himself. We have an incredible night still to go, lads. It is only up from here, and the next one is now ready and raring to go. As mentioned, a fun fight. Negus stepping on the... I want to say he's on the right side. I think he's using... no, Oranges is on the right. Oranges is using Ilya. Negus is using Islam. Without further ado, we'll get it going.
Okay, this should be a good one. But I low key, or everyone want to see this fight in real life, except for me. No, I really want to see Ilya versus Armin first before I see any.
Are they doing Gaethje versus Paddy next as an intro? Yeah,
that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. But so. Here's the thing, right? When it comes to Ilya, I really think him and Armin is a 50-50 fight. So like, I just have to see that first before he jumped to Islam. But with that being said, I hope Ilya get... What happened?
I don't know. I think with how quickly Ilya slept Oliveira, I don't know how much of a hope I give with Armin.
I think if Armin gets him on the ground, like he don't get up.
We'll see if it does happen.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I'm a person. I either love you or hate you, right? And there's some people I fucking hate in the UFC. Armin is one of them. Man, I despise that guy, bro.
How you hate Armin?
I fucking hate that guy, bro. I hate that guy, bro. I hate him with a burning passion, man. Fuck that guy.
What did he do to you?
Fuck everything he's ever stood for. Yeah, I just hate him, man. Little fucking posh boy. Like I don't like him. I don't like him at all.
Dang. The way you feel about him is how I feel about Dustin Poirier. That's crazy.
Right, if you hate Dustin and you like Armin, Jay, I don't know. But I thought you were. I thought I was like you're one type of guy, and now you're not that guy anymore. I just don't know.
No. Listen. Armin's a really good fighter. But I don't hate Dustin. I dislike him more than any fighter that's ever lived.
Yeah, and you think that's bad, bro? You know, I'll stand my base on this one. You're fucking mad if you hate Dustin more than you hate Armin. That's craziness. That's craziness.
With that being said, Armin would have mauled Dustin. He would have mauled him bad.
Nah, he wouldn't have, bro. He would have got slept the fuck out. Dustin, diamond.
I love Dustin, but Christ, that man kind of got battered to the post in lightweight.
He also battered many people Doc.
I don't disagree.
Do you know what, mate? Do you know
He
what?
still got battered.
That might have been one of the most retarded takes I've ever heard in my entire life.
He got into a war with Dan Hooker.
Yes.
We're talking about
did.
Dustin, the war.
Yeah.
Don't
Hey,
take
that was a
down-
great fight. That was a great
Don't
fight.
take
Everybody else in the top
shut your fucking
five
mouth.
basically
Shut your mouth.
put Hooker out.
Don't
But
take,
would that be-
don't take
I'll
Dan Hooker
defend
down,
Dustin.
and it's gonna be a banger of a fight.
Hey,
That's the reality.
I can defend Dustin on this. I really believe that was the best Dan Hooker we ever seen, and that took everything out of Dan Hooker. I really believe that took everything out of him.
If you don't take Dan Hooker down, it's a fucking incredible fight. And I will not hear any more slander. Let's tune into this fight, all right? Fuck you both and everything that you've said over the last 2.5 minutes.
Why say fuck me for?
Bro,
If we go back onto this fight where currently Islam seems to be leading the fight in terms of head tell, even though commentary does strike. Not anymore.
Hey, he was leading, right?
Well, we won the round with that as well. Last minute decision making by Ilya Tapoya there, getting the stun at the very end. You can see there with the hook going over the top, badly timed leg kick to the body, and now going to the second round, it is Ilya's fight to lead, it looks like. And a takedown's a good way to start it off.
Yeah, that's what you need, because realistically, if Ilya lands a few shots, you're going to get hurt, especially if you get caught how Islam did, throwing a kick and punching range, Cyrus.
No, exactly. But you don't want to give him. This is the thing about when you're up against a grappler, man. For my money, just drop all body kicks. You can't be doing it. And why are you kicking to the body?
Yeah, I feel like you can throw body knees. You better not body kick, though.
Like, just exchange it for a leg kick. Zero loss in that situation. He checks it. That's the worst case scenario. Nice.
Ooh.
Good footwork there from Oranges so far, staying out of range when he needs to. But then he gets sat down with a left hand.
Oh.
Very concentrated on the takedowns, and ultimately
Keeping the pace as well. And
Yeah.
that's really good pressure there. I can't
Ooh,
lie
but
from.
you can't get carried away if you're Islam. You have to stay defensively responsible because it only takes one from Ilya.
Gotta mind all your P's and Q's right now, especially against you're up, you're calm, but lovely little takedown attempt there, going straight down for the trip,
Nice.
gets you down as well. That's a beautiful job. If you're Tapoya though, you're wanting this full guard, does get denied now. Also denies the side control. Top mount's the ideal position, like always, but many different places this can go. Both have got high level move sets and a lot of submissions by both guys, to be fair.
Nice side control. And this is how I think the fight goes in real life. If they fight. But like without the stun though.
Do you know what I hope happens? If this does happen in real life, I hope that his older brother puts on all the weight and becomes the fucking next prodigy. He has to come up there and he has to get revenge for his younger brother, you know, for his little brother.
Okay, so all right, so this is the thing, right? I like his brother, right? I like Alexander, right? You know what the problem I have? Both of them got matching Conor McGregor tramp stamps on their back.
Yeah,
that's the problem I have here. Like,
Yeah,
they went to get those tattoos together. Like, and they showed the tattoo artist a picture of Conor. That's the problem I have.
You ain't wrong. you ain't wrong. That's something we can agree on.
Yeah.
Oh, nice little ground and pound here though by Islam, keeping the pressure on, got the stun earlier on, now just kind of securing this round as he does it though. Rolls over. Neon belly denied, 20 seconds left. He's your deploy, probably just get up. See if he can land any big shots. I mean, he's landed a big one in the last 10 seconds. Why not try it again is my idea.
All right, third and final round is upcoming. Round number 2 definitely on the side of Negus.
It's a good fight.
1-on-1.
He's fighting very smart too.
Yeah. When we say it's 1-on-1, I do think it's 1-on-1, but it very well could be 2-0 to Negus. That stun isn't always enough.
Yeah, sometimes if you're dominating a round and someone gets stunned in the end, it doesn't matter a lot of times.
He had more significant, more total, more control time. Like, there's
The issue is though, Tapoya's got the more power here as well, so if they're doing it based on damage, you don't necessarily need the same amount of shots, is my logic also there.
Yeah, but like, also no. Look, once again, the UFC judges, IRL and on the game, both as wildly inconsistent as each other. But we're not going to need it at this point. I mean, Negus absolutely fucking... Man, this guy's on a mission tonight. He's looking to prove a point.
I mean, 2 stuns so far in this round. He's done some fantastic job at dealing with the slip hooks of Linares. Every time he's gone for a slip hook, he's waited, countered, and managed to land that rear hook, which stunned him again. Lovely little roll over there. Gets the stam drained a bit. But again, continues to push his pace, holding this center octagon, making Linares come to him, making him and forcing him to make mistakes, I think, which is kind of the big part of his game plan so far. He's winning in terms of head health. He doesn't want to engage, doesn't get too aggressive with the damage.
He got to move his feet because Ilya is still dangerous. And if Ilya lands a few, this fight could look a lot different, Cyrus.
No, absolutely it could.
Great grappling.
Nice little fucking take-it down. Honestly, he's... I've never seen Oranges get dominated like this. And it's not like he's completely getting outclassed, but he is fucking ice skating uphill. This is a problem right now. Can he still fucking get the finish? Yes, he can. The power of Topuria is second to none. But look at fucking Islam.
Ooh. Man, Islam is dominating this. Oh.
Nice, man. That's a good takedown defense.
He needs, but you got to more than defend to win. He got to put some combos together, and he probably needs a knockout, and it may not happen.
Well, another takedown there attempt happening, not so much. Oh, a bit dangerous there for Topuria. I mean, he kind of just needs to go forward. There's nothing else he can do here. He needs his damage and he needs it fast, but Islam saying defensively sound enough where he's not getting a chance to do the damage as the time ticks by. 45 seconds left, and they're still winging shots at each other. They're not stopping, that is for certain.
The defense has been impeccable so far from Islam Makhachev. Negus really taking it to a different level here this evening. Has to be careful in the closing 20 seconds not to throw it all away, but odds would be that he has got the victory here this evening. Oh my. And again he hits.
Oh! And it's over.
A buzzer beater of a KO. Negus putting on a hell of a performance, and Linares not being able to find an answer at any point, so much so that the very end Negus manages to put off an impressive KO with that slip elbow.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, fuck. That is that's an incredible performance by Negus. Like, just sensational every step of the way, looking like a killer. I look forward to seeing what this guy continues to do in the division, because if he continues to put on performances like that, he's going to be rising through those rankings pretty quickly. I tell you that for nothing. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the next one. Our featured fight of the prelim is scheduled to be next. It is going to be between the one and only John Africa stepping into the cage up against NAE's very own top performer in Corson. Between Corson and Counter Kurt, man, these guys have been absolutely excelling for themselves and their camp, really putting their names on the map. And this is really, Jay, this is a top-level opponent to be going up against. A fight against John Africa is amazing in itself, and if he's able to walk away with a victory, that will be more than just a feather in his cap. He would have beaten one of the greats of the division. John Africa here to stay that, to show that he is still that guy, show that superior fight IQ and game planning that he has shown us so many times in the past.
Yeah, so the thing is about John Africa is, I think John Africa is one of, like, if you're up and coming prospect, he's a good test. I feel like you have to get past John Africa. He'll always give you a tough fight. John Africa has contended for the belt before. Like, he's just a great name to have on your resume. It's almost like a trap fight. Like, it's good for your resume, but you can very well lose that, Cyrus.
Yeah, I mean, look, if he... Now, this is the thing, though. If he loses against John Africa, he can go back, he can make decisions and like certain adjustments, and he can learn from it. John Afra's a guy that's going to show you your weaknesses. That's what I feel like John is, man. Like, John's not a guy that comes out here and he just fights the same fucking way every time he steps in that cage. John plays around the way that you play. And he is a real kind of mastermind at the tactical element of this game. So if you see him doing something in particular, it's because he's seen that you fucking have a problem with it, and that's the thing that you need to work on going forward. Win or lose, that's still going to be the case. I rate John's fight IQ up there, bro. Like, his fight IQ is really much up there.
His fight IQ is definitely up there. He's had less success sometimes implementing it, but in terms of the game plan and being a cornerman, that's definitely where he's successes lie. I mean, it's a bit more different when you see him in the octagon. Sometimes you can know something and have a bit more difficulty putting it into practice, but that's a whole different story when you know the fight IQ to begin with. And so far, I think for Coulson, he's putting on the pressure. If you're John here, you're going to need to adapt a bit more quickly than what you are, because so far, the Usman is defending the takedowns, and he's managed to sidestep and keeping this pressure on. The damage to force of nature is going to all kick in very quickly, and he's got to make sure that he's got some response in the next minute and a half, otherwise it may just be a steamroll.
Yeah, and when it comes to fight IQ, right, John Afra has really good fight IQ, but sometimes you don't implement what you want to do. So, like, sometimes you can know what to do and still not do it. Have you ever got frustrated with yourself? Like, I know he's throwing this. I know to slip this punch, but I'm just not doing it, Cyrus.
No. I've been there, bro. I've been there for sure. It's the only time I'll get frustrated on a game, to be honest with you, is when I'm fucking, you know, if I'm getting beaten a game and I'm just getting beat, then that is what it is. But when I'm losing to myself, like, that's where the problems lie. This is pretty heavy. This is probably the next matchup as well for Islam.
Yeah, they're gonna give, like, Usman his last hoorah, his last, you feel me? His last fight. They both want that fight. It looks good for my boy Islam's resume too, and his legacy. He's going
to be Masvidal.
Hold on, what about Masvidal?
There's no way.
Masvidal. You never know.
There's no
No,
way.
it won't. No, it won't. It
Do you
will
know
not
how
be
many
Masvidal.
contenders? Like, I'm not even happy about Usman getting the shot, to be honest with you. There's so many more deserving people.
Well, like Masvidal got it a second time, I wouldn't be shocked.
I would.
No, I would, because there's people in the top 10 that Usman can still beat. In top 5, there's no one in the top 5 that Masvidal can beat right now. And the last time we seen him fight, what's the last time we seen him fight? Who'd he go against?
The Masvidal?
Yeah.
I don't fucking remember, bro. It was so long ago.
I feel like he got slept by Usman.
No, that wasn't the last time. He done got beat by Kobe after. He done already got beat by Kobe Covington after that. Not like Masvidal. He lost it. Was it Gilbert Burns?
It might have been. The thing is, man, like, there's just so many more deserving people. Fucking, you know, you've got fucking Shavkat. I know he hasn't fought in a while because of the injury. You've got Ian Gary. You know, I don't like the dude, but, like,
I like Ian Gary. I like Ian Gary.
I like his fighting. I hate his personality. Everything about his personality.
That's what I mean by I like Ian Gary. I was talking about, like, I'm not talking about him being,
What,
I'm not talking about.
Like,
am I allowed to say that? Oh, my fault. I didn't know if I was allowed to say that. All right. Okay. Hey, look though, him being a cuck, right? I'm not talking about all of that. I'm not talking about his wife's ex-husband being his nutritionist. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about when he's a really smart fighter. Like, Ian Gary is really good.
Bro, Ian Gary may sleep, right, in the guest room in his own house, but, like, ultimately, he's a great fighter, okay?
Yeah, he's a very smart fighter.
In the cage, I mean, if you...
Speaking of parts, Myers, so far, fucking Coulson's having the time of his life here. I mean, Usman's just got so much power. We were talking about it with Tapoye, but this is even bigger, as you're seeing. Usman just kind of walk forward and just have so much success.
He's doing whatever the fuck he wants right now. He is having fun. He is whooping John's ass. And something tells me that John is this psychotic that he's enjoying getting his ass whooped like this. like have you, like, it's like whooping your child with a belt and he's enjoying it. Like, why is he enjoying this ass whooping right now?
Masochist, innit?
Yeah.
I mean, that nose is bloody to high hell. The jabs, the straights, the rear hooks have all been kind of... He goes at the end, you just see that straight clip through everything can just do the damage, pinging Makhachev's head back, and it's just... Again, stun, digs down to the bottom. He does need to do something other than that every time he stunts. I can't lie. Corson needs to switch up.
Man, he don't need to switch nothing right now. Let him do what he wants right now, Doc.
He's cooking with gas, but oh fucking hell, man!
He can do whatever he wants right now.
Like, he does have to be careful not to allow John Africa back in, but
Man,
fucking he's ended the fight. It's done. It's done. He ain't finding a way back into this fight, bro. It's done. Great win. I mean, we spoke about it before the actual fight, but this was a massive feather for him in his cap. John typically is going to show you where some of your holes are in the way that you fight. Not tonight. Corson didn't give him the opportunity to. He overwhelmed him with forward pressure, punch combinations, all-around fighting acumen. Sensational performance from him. And like I said, the NAE boys are on the rise. Himself, Corson right here, and Counter Kurt, that you'll see later on tonight, have been doing sensational work in the division since they obviously formed NAE. Tough. So, go John Africa in the chat. Tough fight, guys. Extremely difficult to fight. Yeah, no, it seems like it, man. Everybody seems to feel the same against him. You're the first kind of competitor that's come out and openly said it, and obviously it's one of the reasons that we love our John Africa over here. An honest man, calls it as it is, both in the booth and out of it. But I'm telling you, these guys are problems, man. You can see it in the way that they fight. They're tricky customers to go up against. And I will say, Jay, just on the point, I make zero money from this, as does anybody else here, brother. So you can say whatever the fuck you want. As long as it ain't getting the channel closed down, we're good. You say what you want, bro. You say what you want.
I know, but I didn't want to disrespect Ian Gary and call him a cuck. But like, like if it quack like a duck, it's a duck. So
yeah.
He's a duck, yeah.
Yeah, but he's a great fighter. Like, I like him.
I thought you were going to say he's a great cuck, and I was like, wow, bro, that's next level.
He probably is.
Oh, fuck, man.
Oh, God.
All right, it's all fun and games, people. It's all fun and games. You might want to... Nah, okay, I'm going to stop.
All right, come on, yeah, let's go.
I will bring this up, though, because when it happens, it's always fun. I don't know if you guys know, but occasionally artwork is created here when people are watching Primetime MMA. They get inspired by the events that we put on, and occasionally there's artwork of some of the commentators, or maybe some of the fighters, or whatever it might be. And I've been providing some artwork of but myself, actually, and I found it was just really well made. They obviously put a lot of effort into it.
Did they give you hair?
No, I appreciate it greatly. Do you know what? Anybody that's taking notes, that's an idea. Okay, give me hair.
Yeah.
Give me hair. But fair play to him. He went above and beyond. I think that the likeness is uncanny, and I really appreciate the effort that he goes to. Hell yeah.
Why is your nose touching your lip? Touch your top lip.
I mean, what I have actually got a filter on me right now. That's me without the filter. That's how I actually look.
That's the real you.
That's me, bro. That's actually me. But it's great, 'cause, like, on the street,
okay.
I'll never be recognized because that's what I look like in real life. My eye is stinging like fuck, so I'm gonna have to put some shit in that right now. But yeah, we'll go on to the next one.
You got pink eye?
The pink eye, bro. What the fuck? Jeez. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's not pink eye, bro. That's some okay. Woosah, motherfuckers. We'll take it on to this next one. I lost where the fucking Discord was for a second there. Okay, next fight up there, Doctor, is going to be between the first fight of the main card. Is this going to be the Blink one, or is that...
Yeah, it should be the Blink one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay,
this looks to be the Blink one. So, to be Art of War.
Dap me up with a link, bro.
It's already there.
It's not. Well, okay, it is. I see it. It's higher up. Okay, ignore me. I'm working with one eye right now. I know how Michael Bisping feels. Okay. I don't know how this guy won a fucking world title with it. I can't even fucking click buttons on a stream, bro.
For this fight, we originally had Art of War versus Bren. Bren has gone somewhere. Who knows? We don't know. Anyhow, so Blink also had his fight fall through. He was a replacement to the Naz fight because the Naz fight was originally booked against Skunky. So Blink's had some fun in games because he was originally a replacement, but now he's a different replacement for a completely different fight. But nonetheless, both fighters are great. Both fighters want to do this job. Both guys have fought for the title this season. Both guys have gone 5 rounds near enough and had some chaos ensuing fights. And let's see what these two bring when you stick them at lightweight with McGregor and Ilya Topuria here.
I mean, I'm guessing that Blink is fucking Conor.
I would assume so.
So
Yeah.
that's his best pick. So I mean,
That's a lot of people's best pick too.
Yeah,
Can't
no, it
imagine
is.
why.
Especially with Blink though. Like Blink is real good with McGregor. I can't even hate.
Oh, this is a good fight. I'm interested because Art likes to use his jab, but Art also likes fighting in the fire. But it's tough to fight in the fire with this Conor McGregor specifically, Cyrus.
It can be, right? But this is the thing. This is why I think Art of War is such a fucking, like, he's a dog in there, bro. Like, the thing that Blink really excels at is finding his counter shots, right? And fighting at a technical, like a high pace, but a technical pace. The one that he dictates. And Art of War isn't going to give him that, bro. He may go out on his shield, but or on his sword even, but he's very likely to wear you down. He finds ways of opening up that fucking head movement and capitalizing on you leaning in the wrong direction.
Well, I mean, the one big feather Art has got in his cap is he has got a win over the current title contender on this card in UFC. I think he even beat him for a title, if I remember correctly. Like it just came out of nowhere, and like arguably people rate Jay better than Blink in terms of those two matchups. So you're going by MMA maps. Art should win this, and so far he's the one leading the
MMA
fight.
man. Fuck that. This shit don't work like that. With that being said, Art is putting belt to ass, and Art is speeding him up too. Oh my god.
Oh.
That lead uppercut doing work for him.
Art's the one leading the fight, putting the pressure on, and that's what you want. I think Art has always done well walking forward, and he suffers he doesn't get bullied a lot by a lot of people in terms of what he does. I mean, it's getting a bit bad there, but again, you see him not walk backwards at any point. He stands his ground, keeps the pressure on. I think that's where he succeeds the most, is that he likes to keep the pressure and keep the momentum.
He keep getting it ducked.
Yeah.
You gotta stop doing that because momentum will shift, especially with the power Conor got.
It's either that rear hand or an uppercut, really. I think he's getting much success around the lead so far.
The thing is, when you fight Art, you gotta earn his respect. You gotta damn near put him down on his back pockets. Like, he has to fill the canvas, Cyrus.
Even then, he isn't stopping to walk you down.
Yeah.
Bro. The only way to stop Art is to separate man from or mind from matter and put him literally out. On that left hand, may be able to do it. Blink's gonna
now Blink is now in the zone.
Blink's
Blink
gonna
starts
please
taunting
stop. Please. I don't want to watch an entire fight of Blink. Don't want it.
It can't happen. Art is not the guy that you can do that against. Because
this is very true.
A lot of people give up on themselves when it starts to happen. They get frustrated. Art isn't that guy, bro. Like, you can't goad him into playing like a fucking spastic. Like, he's not going to do it. He's going to fight technical, or like there's a high volume, thing, but there's kind of method to his chaos, if that makes sense, right, Jay? Like,
there's a method to the madness, of course.
Yeah.
With that being said, see, y'all hate when Blink don't finish the fight and he just starts bullshitting. I love it. Keep doing that. Like, I want to see him taunt more. You know why? Listen, it's more entertaining because he's going to win. People going to be mad. Like, you should have finished the fight. If he lose, everyone going to be excited.
You ain't wrong. Look, I don't really care, bro. People can fight how they want to fight. I think it don't make sense sometimes, especially against certain people, but I think Art's one of those people. Cannot take this guy lightly.
Yeah, because Art's a dog. We seen Art get his ass whooped and come back and win when it seemed like it was impossible.
I'm starting to think that Art may have taken a bit too much damage in some regards. The head help is a bit lower. He needs to land some big shots to even it up, and otherwise it's going to cause an issue. I've just realised they've left it on 5 rounds, so This fight shouldn't go.
It's not going 5 rounds.
But
It shouldn't.
for Art, I actually think that a little takedown would be great here for him. Wear down the head health and block of Conor McGregor and do so whilst being relatively safe. That would be my corner advice to him if I was in his corner right now. Obviously for Blink, just doing a lot of what you're doing. Blink's got one game mode, bro. Like, that's how he fights. You can't really tell Blink to switch up. Art, you can. Nice, nice, nice!
That's what you want.
Oh. All right, you should have kept the overhand in the toolbox. You shouldn't take it out. But Art needed that too. He needed that because that's what Art's greatest skill is. He don't give up on himself.
The biggest issue when it comes to Blink is the fact of this minor head movement that he does when he's rocked. Sometimes he'll go down, sometimes he'll go into the power hand, and that's kind of the issue. Bloody hell.
Nice win by Blink.
Yes, sir. What do we say? You have to take him out in order to get him to, like...
And what did he do?
Up. Yeah, he took him out, bro.
He
He never giving up. So you've got to take him the fuck out of there, and that's exactly what he did. You're not wrong. Blink getting a victory. Shout out Art for taking that on short notice. Shout out Blink for also stepping up and taking the fight on short notice. Both of those guys had opponents fall out. We're not prepared to fight against each other, but they're both prepared to take on all comers at all times, and that is what MMA and Primetime is all about. With that in the history books, we now move on to the final 4 fights of this evening. NAE Counter Kurt is in the cage next. We saw his teammate get a monumental win in the featured fight of the prelims, and now we get to see one of the heads of the camp, Counter Kurt, going up there against Oat Head Kicks, who is, I believe, filling in on short notice as well, Doctor? Is that right?
Oat Head Kicks is indeed filling in on short notice.
Nice. Okay, well, without further ado, let's get it. Let's fucking get it.
Originally Carter, but again, Carter, I don't even know. He just said he couldn't make it randomly about 30 minutes before the show starts. People do this. I don't know why. I feel like they may be illiterate, but we move.
Dang, why they gotta be illiterate? Doc, I'm starting to think you hate every fighter. Like, you just hate them.
I'm starting to think most people also think I hate them. Hate's a strong word.
Yeah, it's a strong word that has to be used on this occasion.
It's a really strong word that accurately describes how I feel towards these individuals. My mother said I should never hate anybody, but my motherfucker, I fucking hate those motherfuckers, bro. No, I'm joking. Alright, looks like we are getting bantamweight as the weight class. Oat Head Kicks using Cody Garbrandt, the prime variation, and Merab Divashvili standing across from him. And Merab's a guy. I kind of like his personality. I'm not too big of a fan of his fighting. Like, it kind of goes the opposite with him.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? When you have a fighting style that people don't like, you got to have something extra, like the personality. Because if you don't have the personality to go with it, you would be cut off the roster.
You're right. You're right. All right, let's do it. You touch him up. Cody's got to get the damage going. He's got to get it going early because cardio is not going to be able to sustain up against Merab.
Yeah, he has to do damage early, like very early. Nice. Ooh.
He's got the takedown in the first 60 seconds, first 40 seconds actually. Not able to do anything with it. Yeah, good job to get back to his feet early.
I don't mind Merab striking. I just think he needs to grapple first here. Mainly due to the stamp. As soon as the stamp difference is way into the favour of Merab, like maybe a third or so after the grappling, yeah, I don't see an issue. But the issue is right now is you're dealing with Cody Garbrandt and those head kicks fresh off the bat. And that's not a fun combo.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I promise you I just watched Oat Head Kicks fight like 10 minutes ago. So he's already warmed up.
You say he was fighting over in, was it Fury?
Yeah, I just
no.
like 10 minutes ago. So he's warmed up. Like, you know how sometimes people go into the fights, their hands cold. They haven't been on the game, and that's to their detriment. He's already warmed up right now.
Well, starting up a fun pace. I mean, the takedown defense is staying tight as right now. Marabdo taking him down to half guard, a good position to do. Denial of the full guard, posture up, and probably should just get right back up to his feet. So let's posture down, though, interestingly.
Oh, this would be a perfect day for Swaggy to be commentating. A perfect day.
Right? It would.
Because
he loves old Joseph, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And Joseph told me the other day, he said, could you glaze me on commentary? I said, that's Swaggy job. I said, that is what I said, that's Swaggy job.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
He's looking good right now.
Swaggy loves you. You're going to get treated like he treats bananas. Put it that way.
Wow.
Oh, hey, that's crazy.
Wow. Okay.
That's crazy.
Clip it. I want to send that to him.
No, that's crazy. Because Swaggy has done some wild things to a banana. So.
And that's on stream. I mean, fuck.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that leads me. I got a good question after this round. Like, I got a really good question. And I need, it has nothing to do with MMA, but I need an honest answer.
That's cool.
But I'm going to wait till this round ends, though.
I mean, both these guys continue to put on the pressure. Marab done a
Marab double uppercut?
Oh,
and he on the ground.
Yeah.
That's a clear Cody round. Okay, so you know the mechanical bull, right? Mm-hmm. You know, is it gay for a grown man to ride a mechanical bull?
No, that ain't.
No, it has to be. No.
Well, why does it have to be, bro?
Because
Bro,
every time, listen, hear me out. Because we see females ride a mechanical bull, right? Mm-hmm. Every time. Unless you're training to be a bull rider, why are you, as a grown man, riding a bull? Why? Guess what I'm going to do?
I feel like you're just trying to make it gay there, and the only way it could be gay is if it's in
I'm going to watch from the sideline. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, and you think that's less gay to watch it from the sidelines? You're going to watch men ride a mechanical bull?
Hey, watch this. We watch men lay on each other all the time. We're not participating. We're watching from the sideline. We're spectators.
I think Ginge wants to be participating, but that's a whole different story.
Bro, this is a wild combo.
While this combo's going on, Old Head Kicks is whooping counter Kurt ass right now.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if I'm counter Kirk, I don't know what I'm doing. His takedowns have suffered. He's not having much success on the feet. The power doesn't even go into his favour. He's got the stam, I guess, but even that's a bit dodgy right now when you're currently being battered pillar to post as well.
But this is the thing, man. Like, the second half of the fight is where Marab should be having the lead success. And the first half should be where Old Head Kicks is having the success. So we'll see how he bounces through the second half of the second round. But right now, Old Head Kicks is doing work and continues to do so. Excellent counter. Look at that pullback straight, Jay. Fucking crispy.
Yeah, so I agree with you. In the second half is when Marab's supposed to do good. We won't see a second half. That is the problem here.
Yeah. Unless Marab can find some really beautiful counters, which is entirely possible. You're seeing the openings, you're seeing the ideas that Marab's having there, trying to react as he's going, but he's just not throwing the shots or landing the shots he needs after the fact, and instead Cody's getting those shots open instead, so it's just doing way more damage each and every time here.
Hook's coming. I know. Oh my goodness, he's getting whooped. I was gonna say everything from Marab is starting with that hook. Like, that's when you get desperate, when you throw hook, uppercut. Like, he said, I need to knock him out. That's in his brain right now. So everything's gonna be hook based.
Yeah, the uppercut, no, not anything outside. Jab, straights, hooks. The uppercut breaking through. Hooks, more hooks. Yeah, that head out. Nobody take it down, but 30 seconds left. Doesn't even bother to get back up. Just continue. And Jesus, this is
Oh,
that's big.
comeback season.
That's
My
big.
goodness.
Oh.
Oh, and he needed that. No, he needed that badly. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
He needed that for his confidence because it didn't seem like Cody knew he could get hurt. But oh my goodness, look at Marab nose.
Well, it all comes down to this third and final round. Can Marab come out? You get a finish. He probably still needs a finish, right? But it can
But he's going to be confident going into the third round based on how that last round ended.
Morale lifted.
Uh-huh.
Oh, not so much now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, yep, and it's over, guys. It's over. It's over.
Fuck, that was a beautiful performance from old head kicks, man. And like honestly, like I said, I rate Counter Kurt highly. I think he's a really good fighter. So even more impressive for Joseph to come out there and do that the way that he did. Sensational performance. The hands looked fantastic. The counters on point. And the all-round kind of just, management of range and stamina. He looked so clean, Jay. I don't think it would have mattered who was against him here tonight. He was getting the W here at Primetime.
Sometimes you're just in that flow state. Sometimes there are days where no one in the world could beat you. Like how when Conor McGregor beat Eddie Alvarez, I don't give a fuck. Nobody was beating him that day specifically.
That day he was so fucking on, bro. Like it doesn't matter, bro. Like you bring an army, that boy's still laying you out with that left hand. Like it's just it's something else. The
4-piece combo at the end, like is
on his way down, bro. Like he going with 3 punches on his way fucking down, bro. Like, the fucking laser focus. You need to catch somebody 3 times on the way down. That's something else. Right, good shit, man. Good shit from Oat Head Kicks. Once again, sensational performance, standout here this evening so far. Once again, especially considering how well Counter Kurt has been performing so far this season. The next one up is another incredibly fun fight. We have 2 former champions going at it. Every single person from this fight onwards has been a champion at least once in this season.
Okay.
Kind of wild, right? Kind of wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Warrior hasn't.
Warrior's been a champion this season.
Not this season.
I'm sure he started champion.
Mix-ups did.
All right.
Doc, you didn't have to ruin it, Doc. Goodness gracious.
Doc just made me a liar, right? Doc just made me a liar, and Doc, fuck you, man.
Yeah,
fuck you.
we got to readjust.
He did.
You say what?
So, but interestingly, this is a rematch all the way back in the GP.
Okay.
Warrior previously beat Legit Slayer by round 1 KO.
And then Legit Slayer went on to get a belt. Okay. But look. All I'm going to say is everybody get that little fucking Men in Black, like, forget your thing out. Forget what Doc just said. He's a lying piece of shit. Everybody's been a champion from here on out. I don't speak lies. I speak truths only. Okay. Several tactics. Calm yourself, brother. Legit Slayer up against DK Warrior. Should be a fun fight. Guys typing with one hand. Okay, let's.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Of all people, you're talking about the Bushman himself.
Fucking. Woo! Okay, welterweight is the weight class, and we have. Oh, Jesus. We have Carlos Prates going up against Leon Edwards. What a fun fight this is. Do you know what?
Yeah.
Genuinely, I'm operating on about 4 hours sleep. I've worked 10 hours today, and these fights have all kept me going. I'll give it that. I was on death's door the moments before this event, as Doc will attest to. Okay,
Man was yawning.
I literally, just before you got back, Jay, I literally screamed at myself because I was like, I had to get up and get some stuff. I had to give myself like a pep scream just to wake up. I was like, fucking wake up. But wait here, and these guys are keeping me entertained.
Cyrus, I gotta commend you. You're a warrior because you had to deal with so much here because you got no sleep. You've been working really hard. You got pink eye. And you still
you're beaten up by a dog.
Yeah, like goodness gracious.
My dog has fucking bit the shit out of my arms and other areas. Okay.
I feel like we're slowly losing our sanities as these fights continue, but nonetheless, I mean, so far though, Legit Slayer kind of changed the clock. He may have proved he lost against Warrior, but so far he's the one leading this fight. Early days for sure, but can he keep this momentum, keep the pace against someone like Praetez? I mean, it's a definite certain. The main issue when it comes to Praetez, honestly, is he's got high power, but quite frankly, it doesn't always feel like it. And two, he's really long. So if you like Edwards, you've got to be really solid on your footwork here.
Yeah, and here's the thing about Carlos Prates. I'm gonna take it back to in real life. When he hit Leon with that straight, he lifted him off the ground.
He did, bro.
He lifted him.
Do you know my favorite thing? I like Leon Edwards as well, but one of my favorite things about that is the smile that Leon Edwards had on his face while he was like, didn't know where he was, but he was smiling, bro. But he was smiling.
Yeah.
He didn't know where the fuck he was, but he was happy to be there. That's what I'm saying. All right.
Yeah.
I will just say though that EK Warrior, just on the point, while it's still true, he is fighting uncharacteristically reserved in this opening going, and I appreciate it. It shows adjustments to his game. He's trying to fight a little bit more tactically. He is somebody that normally burns your block and does it quickly. I don't know if this is a game plan he has going up against Legit Slayer specifically, or if it's just a new ripple to his game. But he is fighting intelligently so far. Not getting necessarily all the success, but this is a long-term approach rather than a quick-term.
Called growth. That's called growth. The more you play this game, your game should develop. You should not be the same player from when you started. I'll give you an example. Maxi. When Maxi first started, compared to now, it's night and day. And EK Warrior is showing a level of patience that he hasn't shown before, Doc.
Yeah, I mean, Warrior has been around for donkeys. Is the simplest way to say it. This guy's been around since UFC 2, UFC 3 days, to say at least. Like, he's seen tried and trusted vets come and retire. So, in terms of ripples to his game, this man's got more, and it's nice to see him ever adapting. And honestly, I feel like this fight's going to be one of those fights where it's essentially whoever gets the first stun. Sometimes you end up with these fights where they're so evenly matched, where it's so close that they're giving tit for tat each every time. And so what it truly comes down to is just the insanity of the first stun.
Oh, that's fucked.
Why did
that's
you?
Fucked.
What?
How did he not?
How?
How is he still here? So how did? No. Realistically, that head kick could have knocked anyone out. Like, that head kick was harder than the head kick he hit Usman with. Like, he should be done.
That
Like,
he should have been not only done, like that was enough to decapitate somebody. His hands were down. He was looking somewhere else.
Like, he should literally got flunked out of the cage, and instead the game went no.
That was his head would be landing in row Z right now. Like, bro, that's fucking that is craziness. I honestly thought for a moment that Leon was about to get knocked out. I thought the legit Slayer had kind of fumbled for a second there, but. Look, this is the craziest thing about it. We've been talking about how fucking patient Warrior has been fighting, and then he does that. After all that patience, he gets one rock, and he just fucking, balls to the wall with a fucking 1-2 head kick. Like, it just...
Yeah. You know why? Because you always go back to what you know. He smelled blood. He's a shark in the water.
You ain't wrong. Fine on instinct at that point.
Exactly.
Nice little body shot. He's trying to get himself back into this fight. Blocks a little bit cooked at this point, but did land big damage of his own at the closing moments of that round.
Man. This is what I'm gonna say too. This has nothing to do with this fight, but I like Carlos Prates. Like, he's my favorite fighting nerd because he's just a cool guy. Because he does everything you're not supposed to do in MMA. He just parties, drinks, smokes the whole time. Parties. What Islam say? He's seen him eating Nutella pancakes before the, and he knocked out a former champion after doing all of that, Cyrus. And then he went back to smoke some more cigarettes.
He did.
Like,
I like Dana coming onto the stage and being honest. Who the fuck was smoking up here? Just Prates. That's who was smoking.
You
bro.
know who was smoking. Oh, nice.
Look, when you're as young as he is, you can get away with it a little bit.
How young is he?
He's still in his 20s, isn't he?
No way he's still in his 20s. I really doubt that. I don't know why, but I feel like he's not in his 20s. And I'm gonna look
a
this
couple
up.
packs a day, and you'll look like you've aged a little bit too, bro.
He's 32.
Oh, he's 32. Okay, fair enough.
I just knew he wasn't in his 20s, but Man, is this a part of who he is? Smoking cigarettes. Like, I know you're not supposed to do that, but he makes it. He makes it cool, Cyrus.
He does.
Hold on. I had to read something in the chat. Hold on, Top Gun. Bro's younger than. Am I old? Like, what?
Look, he isn't old, bro. If you say 32 years old, I'm about to crash the fuck out.
No, you know who's getting old? You know who's, like, all jokes aside, shout out to Leon Edwards, because I like Leon, but it's time to retire, man. You know, once you start becoming like a gatekeeper and you was a former champ, like, I don't want to go out like that. I don't want to be getting whooped by prospects. And then you see the top of his head, too. The corners of his hair is leaving, too. It's time to go. There's a lot of uppercuts Leon been throwing at him. Oh my goodness, he got check hooked to death. Oh my goodness.
Man just got clobbered on the ground there.
That's
Maybe over, guys.
Yeah,
it's over.
Nice. Well, EK Warrior showing different rebels to his game. I appreciated the more reserved approach to his fights here this evening. I feel like it paid dividends. If he had gone out there and tried to block break a legit Slayer, especially in the recent form he's been in, he could have been on the wrong end of a KO, but instead, tonight, he is on the right end of it. Took his time, amped up the pressure, and then slowly started to take over after the big moment. Did he almost throw it all away there, Jay? Yes, he fucking did, but he was blessed with surviving by the chin of Pratis, and he lives to fight another day. Good work.
Man, that was a good win, and that check hook was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we now have the co-main and main event of the evening. Cool. Yeah. That's absolutely fine there, Doctor. If you need to do that, we'll burn some time in between fights. The next one is the co-main event of this evening. It is going to be a very, very fun fight between two guys that I highly regard as the top of the division. Two of the top fighters in the promotion period and in the community as a whole. We have the one and only fucking Maxi stepping into the cage. Multiple time champion, beat the who's who of the division. One of the highest fight IQs around the community period. He eternally adjusts to his opponent's style and always makes it a very highly entertaining fight. Going up against one of the guys that's got some... Honestly, Driz might have one of the most accolades of any of the kind of community as a whole. Multiple time PrimeTime champion, multiple time, I'm pretty sure, ESFL champion. He's the community winner of the £1,500 community event that we did, cross community, where we had 4 leagues battling it out, or 4 fighters from 4 leagues battling it out for that prize money, sponsored by the EA. Should be a very, very fun fight. Once again, these guys don't need very much introduction at all, and I think I've given them more than they need already. We're going to get straight to it. Jay, Maxi up against Driz.
Hey, so here's the thing about Maxi. Top Gun said Maxi mad right now. He is. You know, when I said that old head kicks was warmed up, he put a belt to Maxi. That's who he was fighting. So they're both warmed up now. And I know Maxi is over here looking for revenge, because I'm not gonna lie, you cannot go out on a loss, because he's probably going to turn his system off after this. But you're going against a Drizzler. You're going against one of the best in the world in Driz.
He comes out there and he throws a double jab into nothing. That's a little bit concerning. We'll see if he utilizes some of the takedowns. We got Shamaev up against Izzy. Driz with Izzy in the hands is incredible. His counter is great. That was some good body work from Maxi, though. Starting to try and slip and rip, going to the body in the meantime. He's expending a lot of energy early, though, Jay. He's being very active and seems to be quite tense in the cage right now.
Nice. Yeah, he just need to settle down a little bit. Just take a deep breath. Fight calm. You got a lot of time to work here. And he starts on Andy. I don't even care that he didn't get that takedown either. I'm glad that he got up right there, but he needed that. Is this for the title?
No.
Yeah.
So
Max
this
is the
three rounder.
champ.
Max is the... Oh, yeah, shit, he is. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I completely forgot. Been a long week. Forgive me.
Yeah, you've been going through a lot.
Forgive me. All right, forgive me.
Think I know.
Oh, I didn't even say it this time.
Okay, lads. Okay. Oh, fuck both of y'all. Up. Okay.
I'm glad you said up at the end.
I was going to say, I thought we were going to trace like mechanical bulbs.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Well, so far a stun into the favour of Maxi. I mean, it's a bit of a fast pace. He's slowed down a bit, but the stand by both guys is fairly drastic, all things considered. Some out in there open takedowns, I wouldn't really be throwing it, especially against someone of high caliber as Driz, but I suppose might as well throw him out to get a feel, throw your opponent off is the idea here. As the pace continues to ramp up, it seems. A lot of body work by both guys here, though.
Nice. I like the straights and the jabs he's keeping on Maxi in case Maxi wants to clinch. Nice.
That head kick.
That second time he done caught him with that.
It's not even like he's setting it up behind something, bro. Just that they're kind of throwing it out there.
You know why it works though, Cyrus?
Unpredictable.
Because yeah, the same thing what Dwayne Ludwig told TJ Dillashaw against Cody Garbrandt. Like, he told him stop setting it up. Sometimes you just got to throw it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, this fight's going to be about stamina. I think Maxi can win, but his question is, can his stamina maintain the rounds that he's going to win and then be able to stand by? Because this, I think for Maxi, this is going to be a fight about endurance, about being able to continue. For Driz, this is a fight more towards a KO, it seems like. Kamzat's going to be wanting to get down to the mat and probably in the next round or two, hold position, score the damage there. While for Driz, it's going to be about finding the opening off the bodywork and going into the head to then get the KO, it seems like, Joe.
Yeah, I want to see how aggressive Maxi will get with the wrestling this round, because if it gets denied, it takes stamina. Like, will he start double leg bailing? Will he start mixing the clinch more? I got to see the adjustment, Cyrus.
Yeah, for sure. I actually think that's all great fucking suggestions, to be honest with you, Jay. Double leg bail the guy a little bit. Like I said, make this a little bit.
Izzy don't have the trip, so
yeah, he doesn't. And Jay, you just need to make it a little bit a little bit dirtier. Driz just in a striking matchup, especially if he's using Izzy and using Chimaev. I mean, fuck, that's a tough kind of matchup.
Dirtier the better is going to be the way for Maxi, especially. Oof. Just the matchup, the fighter picks, the fighters themselves all lean towards that kind of way. Driz has always succeeded. He's fought the who's who. He knows what to do in pretty much most circumstances. So the idea is just to make the fight wild, confuse him in what's actually he's dealing with, and just find the openings that way.
ooh.
He needs him against the cage if he's going to do it.
I don't like him shooting open mat takedowns unless he's about to double leg bail. Yeah, there we go. There you go. He needs more.
Shit. Oh, that's a lovely push. That's what's happening there. He's just getting pushed. The uppercuts worked a few times. Got to be wary though. The Dridge makes
there we go.
Beautiful. Not so great, but I mean, body damage here is what you take. You take what you can get, which is honestly quite big. It's lovely deny.
Nice.
Lovely transition there. Oh. Back up, knees, body, lice. Now it's a question of I wouldn't go straight for the top mount. He's going for that. He's going for full.
And he takes a...
Oh, he gets... Oh, that's massive. And he gets put him back flat. That is...
He's going in for a second.
Okay, Driz reads it properly this time, going with the half guard instead. He tried to read his opponent. He thought he tried to race instead.
Now it gets interesting now.
Yeah, that's round 2 heavily. Now it's actually one more submission.
In 3 rounds. He needs one more submission in 3 rounds, bro.
Yeah. Half guard, 50 seconds left. Stamina goes into favour of Driz. Could do some damage here. Can he survive is the question. Just decides back mount is the best place to go. Gets denied there, and this is probably just going to be... Yeah, Driz gets up sensible. But fair enough, Maxi trying to Damian Meyer it. I admire that. Okay.
On the piece.
1-1. I love that. Like, now the match gets different now because now Maxi knows he needs 1 sub to win here. Now, I want to see if he's going to get more aggressive again. Because he got success as soon as he got on that ground, Cyrus.
Yeah, he did. He did for sure. Holy shit.
Driz deciding that he wants to lead the fight against the cage now, which is a good start. A good idea if you're Driz here. He knows. Yeah. There we go. Hold it position. Gets denied. Can break. Grab towards the cage. That's a quick one. Long time to work. Doesn't have to force anything. Tonight's going to be pretty easy here. Probably have to go to backside if anything. Driz is going to be quite on the top mount. But will Maxi be on the backside is another question. But stalling out, decides to roll over. Full guard now. And this is where we saw the previous reversal by Driz. Does get denied that time. Gets into stack guard now, which is big. Lovely job. Ooh.
Great work. 3 minutes as well.
He needs to get a bit tighter on that denial. If he held side control a bit longer, he can threaten the arm triangle or Das or Kimura from those positions, but nonetheless.
See if he's able to advance position right here. Even if he can capture a half guard, that will be massive. Referee is going to separate them soon if he doesn't, and he does. Oh,
backside
position.
Massive. If you're Driz, I think you split.
Yeah, he's getting up.
Yeah. There's no point in holding position. He's clearly the better striker. He's having more success. He can land the damage. Not much has been done on the ground. Not for a lack of trying, just for a lack of both guys being such high ability in a lot of cases. Maxi trying to make this more dirty now, having some success, and nearly leans into that hook though. So, again, gotta be careful. These guys are going tit for tat in so many ways, and one punch, one goes for a takedown, and it's kind of a tit of who's gonna get it. Oh.
Oh, nice hook.
So locked into this right now.
Ooh.
Well, he's trying to be unpredictable with those unorthodox shots, firing like doubles and triple uppercuts. Like, you just don't expect it.
Crazy, because that's a well-timed takedown. Even though he denied it, that was perfect. He shot when he leaned back, when he pulled.
But I see Denoa over here saying battle of the dickheads. Brother, you calling Driz and Maxi dickheads? What is that? Two of the nicest guys on
talk your shit. Hey, Denoa, everything Cyrus saying right now. Denoa,
bro, he can say what he wants. He's pretty much speaking all that, but bro, like, you're mad.
Denoa, ignore anything Cyrus saying. Denoa, keep talking your shit.
Bro, you're a madman, Denoa. You're a madman. Here goes nothing. Third or fourth round even. Time is flying. Takedown attempt, not getting it. Good work. Drizz's takedown defense has been pretty phenomenal all night. Giving up one or two.
Oh, that's nice. Nice defense.
Daniel's takedown defense is like straight up takedown defense. Really, really good.
Driz is staying tight across the ball here. I mean, there's not much Maxi can do, to be fair. There's no real type of call outs. It kind of like his constant pressure. Again, his best takedowns have been when he's got Driz against the cage, but you're also fighting against the footwork of Izzy and the general footwork that is Driz's abilities. And so again, it's maybe a double leg bail, clinch attempt, and then you drag him towards the cage is probably your best option, but that's got to be timed with so many other things here that you've got to be careful that you're not going to get clipped randomly. Or just straight up stopped, as you say there.
Driz is turning it up this round. And those pushes have been impeccably timed. Couple of jabs, really trying to work behind that in the fourth round here. Beautiful pole counter, and he gets
Thank
That's
you. That's all I ever wanted to see, Cyrus. That's
oh fuck!
oh, overhand. There we go.
He's trying to get a finish in the final 25 seconds of the fourth round. Can he secure PlayStation Gold?
Here's the thing with Driz's style, it comes so much more alive in these later rounds. Doesn't always see it in the 3-round fights and the 5-round fights, so it's where it rings true.
2 uppercuts.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult one because he's also going to be digging down to the body to get the finish now, because that's where it's most likely hurt. So he's got to work up top, but he's also going to be wary that Maxi knows this now, and so he's going to be ready on those uppercuts, flinging the uppercuts as and when, and he's still got the stamina relatively in comparison to Jesus Christ. Okay, come out and pull that out of nowhere, why don't you, Maxi?
So how are you scoring this right now?
Well, I'll go by Denoa. Denoa says 2-2, but this is definitely going in the round of Driz so far early. Stunned to start him out, but he gets his back taken. Can he hold position?
Driz making the same mistake again, which is good to see. Yeah. So if we're going by Denoa's assumption of it's 2-2 right now, you want Maxi getting us up.
He goes for it. He has got a stamina deficit. He's not going to win the race.
He necessarily needs to if he's going to get back flat, and he does so, which is massive. Let's go. He's racing the RNC, which is an interesting choice because the reason he didn't get it previously is because Driz went for the full guard, and I think that may or may not have been more of a fuck up there than anything else, looking at how he's responded since.
You know, Maxi gonna do whatever it takes to win right now.
He has to find one submission in 2 minutes 20. That's what he needs, one.
He's going to.
He needs one.
Side saddle.
Arm triangle, doesn't need that, but can you get
Unless there's like one big denial or something, and like he can cinch that shit up. Okay, full mount. He goes.
Hey, imagine watching this fight from a crowd. Like, imagine you was there.
That'd be a crazy fight, bro.
Oh no! I don't think. I think the crowd hate.
Oh, that's big. That's public deny there. That's what he wants. Gets to get up though. Oh, Maxi, the stam.
Oh, nicely done.
We're getting straight back up. RNC maybe?
Yeah, he's going to try and take it back, but denied. He saw it coming last time. Couldn't stop the next takedown chain together.
I mean, that's the best bet if you're Maxi. You're hoping the judges score it into your favour. The round's a bit dodgy across the board. Yeah, 10, 9.
Head kick incoming.
Love the attempt, but nonetheless.
Okay. Look, I enjoyed that fight. We had the same 3 people hating on it, but that's okay. That's okay. I think... I actually don't know. I don't know who's walking away. I think Driz might have edged it, but like... That 5th round was kind of a madness.
Okay,
a lot of Izzy replays.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds...
Dana got a straight face.
For a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest. 48-47.
48-47, unanimous decision. It goes to the... and they almost got me fucked up then. I almost said and new because they said and new. And still, your fucking PlayStation champion, the one and only BK Maxi. That was a tough old fight, bro. That was a tough old fight.
Wait. I'm trying. Hold up. Go back to overall real quick. I want to see something.
If we can get an overall lineup there, Maxi, that would be fantastic. No, we're not going to get it. No.
I want to see the persistence. All right, boom. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
That's evenly split across the board. That's impressively even.
Yeah, very, very close, man. It's a very close fight, I'm telling you. Like, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. With that one, lads, we have a champion retaining his belt. We're about to find out if we have another one about to do the same. Striking with a Q is going up against the one and only SB JUFC. I believe he's still an SB anyway. We obviously have some integrity checks that will be getting run in the background for the time being. So we'll just obviously have a little bit of a rundown of this fight so far. STRQIN has been on a murdering spree, finds himself 5-1 after losing one of his very first fights in the promotion. Went on to win a belt very quickly afterwards and has defended 2 or 3 times since that point. JUFC, on the other hand, has been champion over in the PlayStation division. Don't believe he's been Xbox champion yet, but he is on his way to it. Finds himself 6-1 in the division, ranked number 1 right now. Bouncing back, he took a loss about 3 fights ago, bounced back with 2 massive victories, and obviously has built himself back to this main event spot out here, Jay. Obviously, we know what JUFC brings to the table, that forward pressure, the marauding style with block breaking and kind of combos being thrown left, right, and center, and striking with a Q being a little bit more fundamentally sound in terms of the tactical approach that he likes to approach. This is a bit of a contrast in striking styles that we are about to see here this evening.
That sounded cute and all, but I'm ready to get a show on the road. I'm ready to see some action. I want to, I love this fight, to be real with you. Because you know what type of fight Jay is going to bring. Actually, I think Jay is going to grapple more, but yeah. I just want to see a high action fight. Listen, fuck technical shit right now. Fuck that.
Bro,
I just want to see traffic. That's what I want to see.
I will say that JUFC, and he could just be playing mind games here because he's known to do so. But he did say, "I'm going to double leg bail you into next week." That's what he said. That's what he said, bro. So I believe that we are good to go. Doctor, little engine, thumbs up, thumbs down. We good to go?
Yeah, all good as far as I'm aware.
I mean, you just run the checks, brother, so you let me know.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, we're good. Right, let's get to it. Lightweight, as you see, is the weight class we're having. Striking with the Q using Conor motherfucking McGregor, stepping back into the cage after his recent ayahuasca trip, going up against Islam Makhachev, who is intending on double leg bailing him into next week, or so he says.
Okay. Let's go. Part of me feels like this isn't my games.
This ain't gonna go to decision.
Yeah, for sure it won't.
So it should probably be a lot more hectic in terms of what's going on, a lot more just striking, just chaos. I say that, already shoots a takedown. So who knows? I mean, he's playing Islam, so we'll see.
Man, I want him to try to double leg bail 150 times. Oof, nice.
Definitely a more reserved approach so far from JUFC, taking his time, showing respect where respect is due. It is a 5-round fight as well, so that should be factored, of course.
And here we go.
That's the first of the evening. Defends the back take, body head. Oh, nice counter right there. Liking the body work from from Striking. Champion's doing a really good job of executing with straights and uppercuts to the body when he sees openings.
I'm just interested in Conor's distance management. I want to see how he prevents this from going to the ground. If he can keep this a kickboxing match the whole time, Doc.
Yeah, if you give me a kickboxing match, it's going to have some success. I mean, you shot Jay, he's really shot an early takedown, quite frankly. Probably want a few more, maybe. I don't know, it depends. Depends what game plan Jay's going for. He's got a lot of different aspects to engage, but like against this type of Conor, I think especially hitting the mat's a good idea. If you're striking, it's going to just keep the same pace. Feel out like we saw with Legit Slayer and Warrior. I feel like this fight's going to be much closer to the terms of first stun's going to really catapult the leader ahead. Unlike with the Droz and Maxi fight, where you saw neither guy really having success in the stuns, but it was more about tacticians and tactical thought process, and you still have that panned out. So it's going to be one or the other, and I think so far it's probably leaning towards the former.
Yeah, and especially like if you're in the side of Striking, as you know, as you approach the final kind of minute 30 of each round, Jay, you can open up with those hands, because even if you get taken down, there's not a lot of time they can hold you there. So he's done a really good job of kind of getting himself ahead in this round, and this is where he can take a little bit of a risk to try and capitalize on what has been a very well fought first round.
That's a good point. To let his hands go some more, just because Islam won't have time. If he take you down, he has no time to do anything anyway. So yeah, that late round, that's when you start turning up.
Exactly. He'll definitely continue to fight as tactically as he has been. As you can see, massively outlanded and outstruck him both in terms of significant and total strikes. A little bit of control time on the side of Islam Makhachev. He has done some good work in the clinch, but so far has yet to secure a takedown. Obviously, Jay has shown that when it hits the mat, he has a very good transition denials, and he's typically able to keep his opponents there. But that's why, of course, Striking is being so diligent about his footwork and takedown defense to this point, Doc, is he knows that he does not want it to go to those positions. His best tools are found on the feet.
Indeed. I mean, just keeping it calm, keeping it steady, not getting too overzealous in any aspects is going to be the best bet. I mean, You'll see McGregor hang around this black line, but he's not moving behind it, and that's an effective job that you're seeing, because if he gets behind it, suddenly he loses control of some of the distance and how he can circle out in a few cases. And someone like Jay, who's known to put the pressure on in a lot of cases, you can't give him that option. And so just hanging around it and then circling out and resetting and pushing him back towards the middle is going to be the best bet here, Jay.
Yeah, and I like what Connor's doing. Hey, we haven't even seen Connor really on the ground yet. And I was about to say, as I say that, he shoots a takedown. Connor has been doing a good job keeping this on the feet, Cyrus.
He really has, man. Like I said, STRQIN has been very, very good about his approach here this evening. His fight IQ has continued to elevate fight after fight. Really, really much. He's a sniper out there, man. Like just a pure tactician. And really, really likes to, kind of aim and fire rather than pray and spray. Can he stop another takedown attempt? Ooh, he gets back this time. But now this is the thing. Jay actually has to do some big things here, because otherwise...
He's got the stamina, I think. It's close, but I think he's got the stab in some regard, so it's only going to be the case of racing it. Goes for it, races it, guards. That's big.
Okay.
Massive change of pace. Now gets into top mount as well.
Going to try and chain that submission, I do believe. See if he can go straight for another one after a denial. He's very good at his mount transition denials. Doesn't even want to just go straight into the armbar. Does not have the stamina this time. He's going to try and pull it a little early, I reckon.
Hey, what?
Doesn't get it.
I'm confused, but it's okay.
Why did he do that?
I don't know.
Jay does weird things. You don't question it. Sometimes it works out. This time it didn't.
I thought he was going to try and pull that race a little bit early. I thought he was just going to try and cinch it up, but...
Yeah, I don't...
There used to be an exploit that got patched out with the armbar, so it may have been that.
Up, and we're back.
Lovely reversal. Back into the top.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God, raining down.
Uh-oh.
Manages to battle the blocked Kingdom Come and high held, drains his stand, but again, not too bad when you already got the stand for an armbar done and dusted. 1 round each, I think. Is that okay for you to say?
I'd agree. I think that it was the champion's round up until that takedown, but the takedown got, with the submission and everything else, that was an excellent round for Jay. And kind of like we saw in the Maxi fight, it now really, really puts the champion, it puts STRQIN in some very tough positions, because he cannot allow that takedown again. The submission is not far away.
Jay is in a good spot right now. I'm not going to lie to you.
There's similarities and differences to the Maxi fight here. One, the Maxi fight, Maxi's main way was to grappling. Now, each and every turn you saw how the grappling was majorly impacting the fight. With this, Jay is on an even playing field, a much more even playing field in terms of striking. Maxi can still strike, but not to the same level that Driz can and has previously shown. So here you're seeing this slightly different game of Jay's got to work out where he wants to strike and where he wants to grapple, which also can add an extra quirk to how STRQIN thinks about this fight. And so far, he's getting a bit aggressive. He's engaging in this brawl, but again, you're seeing there, like, he can get clipped, and that's all he's got to be careful of.
So far, so good. Continue to go to work. Jay obviously riding off some confidence at the moment. Painting takedowns. Trying to find openings of his own striking.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, the head movement from STRQIN. Champ has been on point with it here this evening.
Every time Islam's getting in, he's getting clipped by 1 or 2 shots. Maybe it may not look like it's adding up, but It's not doing a lot now, but it's certainly going to add up in the long run here, it seems like.
Oh, that's a good takedown.
That's nice.
Got a minute 40 to go and work with it as well. Finds himself in full guard, which can be a hard position to move out of, but Jay is patient in these positions.
Quite frankly, that's a fantastic read, all things considered. Forces the lunge to the side, shoots the takedown, so stops the no, but well, again, lovely reversal there. Both of these guys playing a high-level game, gets back up instantly, wants nothing to do with the grappling and given last round. I don't think you can really blame him. I feel like he's also working the body a bit harder, especially now because of what happened in the last round, just trying to make sure that the stamina is more on his favour if it does hit the mat, giving him less options to get submitted.
I like Connor's patience. It's crazy because in the late rounds, he's going to have a stamina advantage, which is wild to think about. Oh, wow. But he just got stunned.
I think that round has just been snuck for Jay. Maybe. Round 2-1 to Jay, I think is probably the safe bet for STRQIN to go on to. So these next two rounds are the most crucial. They're the championships rounds included. So this is make or break for the champion here. If you're STRQIN, go mind all your P's and Q's. Gotta probably ideally get a stun, maybe a knockdown each round just to secure it would be the ideal. But let's find out here, Jay.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh, my. Hold on. He just put it in my pockets. Hold on. Oh. He feeling real confident right now, too.
Down there's a good game. Just again against the cage is a risky position. Got the get up, got the full guard now. So again, it's still a tricky one. Does get the deny on the dart, which is a good thing. It gets the half guard instead of the full guard. Sadly, for STRQIN, but let's see how this fight goes.
Oh, good enough.
Stamina massively into the favour of STRQIN, Matt. And that's a good part. I mean, that's really high intelligence. Like I keep here is working that body throughout the last few rounds. This means that STRQIN's, although it's a small stamina advantage, it's massive when it comes on the map at this point.
Oh, nice.
Thing is, he's using a lot of stamina. I think Jay's looking pretty good tonight, especially with a different approach, but his stamina is starting to get really sapped.
Nice job on the defense there. Could have got stunned, instead managing just to catch the uppercut on his block, and it's probably saved him from massive damage. A minute 50 on the clock so far. STRQIN leading fights, had a lot of success on the ground as well, unlike we saw in the previous rounds. He's managed to get back up, he's dealt with Jay. It seems like he's learnt the grappling a bit more and is able to deal with it. He gets another stun.
Oh, way to get out of there. See, the late rounds, like if this go into
nice
another one. If it gets in around 5, Connor's gonna have a big advantage with stamina, and he's gonna be able to pour it on him. Just, you get me? He's gonna be able to put combos together.
Oh my god!
Uppercut for uppercut. It's crazy.
They traded that, bro.
Can't be trading, but you can certainly, if you get one shot before that, you can certainly trade straight afterwards. I feel like with your Connor.
Yeah, especially Connor, but at this point, why risk it? He's having massive success. Oh, another uppercut lands.
Yep.
The body could make a big difference. Never mind, he doesn't need it.
It's over. This shit is over. It's
no
not.
way.
No, managed to survive, but that round is in the bag. 2-2 going into fifth, like the previous title fight this time around, though. Both guys highly competitive in all manners. I feel like STRQIN's leading the fight, though, through and through. I really do.
Oh, yeah. Look at his stamina. And his head health.
Tries to go for a triangle choke, doesn't get it, just completely disengaging there. Does Conor McGregor.
Oh, fuck, man.
Gut lands.
He's done him here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Jay's just trying to find some counter with the head movement, but
Nope.
his takedown defense working in every key manner.
It's funny, like, we haven't seen Jay try to default to his normal style at all. Do you know what I mean, Dime? Like, he hasn't tried to default to his block breaking.
Man, listen, I mean, it's too late.
No, I mean, even earlier.
Yeah. He should have, but it may be too late now. Now, the only thing he can rely on is if he don't get this to the ground, he got to fish and bait for a counter.
I think one of the main... that's good, but I don't know.
Oh.
Remember, he's one submission away.
Yeah, he's one submission away, that is true.
3 minutes, or just under.
Hold up.
No,
Uh-oh.
it's nice, but...
Can the champion hold on? Because the champion's winning, in my opinion, up until this point. He's just got to stop a submission.
Yes, he does.
I mean, obviously, you never want to leave it to the eyes of the judges, but, like, I think he's winning. I mean, they might think different.
That's a lot better position. Suddenly it was a bit scary there. You got a lot of positions to the arm triangle, and the arm triangle is dubious at best, which is a big issue there. Lovely tonight there, though. Yeah, get up,
And
straight
we're
back
back
to the feet.
to the feet.
That's got to be devastating if you're JUFC. His walking is very laboured. He's hurt to the head, the body. Block is gone. Tries to clinch. Can he go for the gilly? Oh, he goes for the triangle. But does not get it.
And what the?
Weird animation on the separation there.
Yeah, okay. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Bro, Jay's done so good to stay alive in those final moments. 90% of people would have been put out 3 or 4 times by now.
Yeah.
No, he's overly cooked right now.
Oh.
He rocked him back though.
Man, it don't matter. It's over. It don't matter.
No, it's not.
Oh, no.
How's it not over? Who knows? Lovely little taunt there.
Yep. That's game.
Beautiful.
That is game.
I don't want to jinx it for him, but this looks like it may be an end still. I mean, fucking
It really does. It isn't. We know the judges are being the UFC judges. That's a certain.
Okay.
Man, we know who won. We know who won.
Now we fucking do. And still, your Xbox champion of Primetime MMA with another win to his name, another feather in his cap, STRQIN with a Q. Incredible performance here this evening. Yeah, just absolutely sensational. I skipped away before we could see all the stats and that, but look at those statistics right there for that guy. Just he did amazing, man. Every step of the way. That's what champions are built of right there. Takedown defense on point. Able to get back up when he got taken down. Made the striking work for him every step of the way. STRQIN is a problem in the division, and not one to be taken fucking lightly. You gotta come best prepared with a game plan to take him out, because he ain't going anywhere soon if you don't come more than prepared. A very fun night of fights. Thank you to the guys in the back. In fact, it's just us three here tonight, I believe. Oh, we did have Maxi, actually. Maxi didn't just win his belt here this evening. He was working in the background. So shout out the guys in the back, or the guy in the back. the little engine that could, Dr. fucking who does so much work to keep these events going together, and the league on track. The one and only fucking J Dime. Check this man out Monday to Friday live on Twitch. Most entertaining Twitch streamer you will ever see, and the biggest supporter of Primetime MMA from day dot. We love you, my man. Shout out all the guys for the support. Obviously, viewing all that shit throughout the years. We will be back next week with more UFC 5 action. Until then, stay safe. Much love. Please join the raid at the end, and we will see you all very soon.